Namo Meetabu. Welcome everybody. Lovely to see a couple of people from the house, and welcome also, Gianna and Philip, and welcome also Beth, Judith, Ian, Chris and Becky. Yeah, it's good to be practicing with so many of you this evening. I wanted to talk this evening about my vigil today, my daily vigil, which I've been, it's day 66 or something, 65, I've been doing since the beginning of November. I've been sitting for an hour outside with grief and love for the earth. And since the lockdown a couple of days ago, I've moved it to the temple car park so that I'm within the limits of our property and nice and far away from the roads, but people can still see me as they go past. And this morning when I woke up, I felt really grumpy and a bit depressed. And so watching the snow come down before I was due to go and sit for an hour in the car park, I wasn't feeling great. And it was quite a difficult sit today. Mostly I've been really enjoying it, and it's just been wonderful to sit and feel the weather on my face. But today my body reached a point where it was getting ready to shiver. I could feel my core temperature sort of dropping, and little kind of shiver, and I had a little panic, I guess, about what would happen if I started shivering violently. Quarter of an hour before the end of my hour, would I manage to stay? And irrational thoughts, but would I be able, how would it be to get back into the house where it's warm? Kind of primal instincts probably kicking in. And there was a few minutes when I opened my eyes and the snow started falling again, big, thick flakes, beautiful flakes. And I felt happy for a few minutes, but most of the sit was pretty miserable today. And I did survive, and I came back round the side of the temple and into our flat, and found in my inbox an email from a local man who said that, well, I really, as soon as I read the way that he wrote, there was something about the way that he was writing that I felt fond of him. Like the spelling was a bit all over the place, and there were, kind of spaces where there shouldn't be. And he said that just before midday, he'd walked along the path and seen me next to our big stone Buddha in the car park, and he'd kneeled down because the information, I've written a page of information about what I'm doing at what and why, is on an A board, so it's quite low to the ground. So he'd knelt on the pavement to read it, and he said that as he read it, he felt emotional, he felt moved, and he agreed with me that the ice caps are melting, and that it's all going to pot. And as I read his email, I just received this this love, this care from this random stranger who was inspired and appreciated what I was doing. And I just cried. I just really broke down. And I've been thinking about how important it is that we are recognized, that our efforts are recognized. And it's not a common thing that we receive it either from outside, from other people, or maybe even especially from ourselves. That, life has been more difficult this year for many people. And what happens when it gets hard is different parts of us just work harder. They work harder to distract us, or to keep us away from feelings of depression or fear. They maybe do things that are unhelpful in some way, like, I don't know, being mean to other people, or making us angry, or but all of these parts are just trying to keep our system steady. And this is the bit where I make this talk Buddhist. that we're lucky when we receive it from each other or from ourselves. But what we can remember as Buddhists is that as I was sitting there in the snow, the Buddha was aware of me the whole time, and the Buddha was appreciating me the whole time. The Buddha could see how hard I was having to work, appreciated the intention behind what I was doing, saw that I was grumpy, understood that, and that all we need to do to receive that love and care and attention is to open a channel, or to ask, or to even let a tiny crack appear, and then the light comes in. So when we sit silently in a minute and when we chant, you can just imagine the Buddha sending you those emails like that man did today, just really seeing you and feeling inspired by your ordinary life, because actually to live an ordinary life is hard enough. Never mind doing anything else, and never mind pandemics. But yeah, it's not easy to be alive. So I hope you can receive some appreciation from the Buddha, and I will also pass on the appreciation that I received from him to all of you as he knelt there on the pavement in the snow. So Namo Mita Bu, we'll go into silence, and then we will be chanting Om Mani Padme Hum Hri, and I'm just going to put the words in the chat box because it's a bit hard to hear sometimes. And the chant is a way of summoning the Bodhisattva of compassion, Avalokiteshvara Kuan Yin, who is especially skilled at loving us in this way. Namo Mita Bu.
Padme Hum Hri. Om Mani 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 Padme Hum Hri. Padme Hum Hri. Om Mani 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 Padme Hum Hri.
Please repeat after me. For refuge, I go to the Buddha.
For refuge, I go to the Buddha.
Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya.
For refuge, I go to the Dharma.
For refuge, I go to the Dharma.
Namo Dharmaya.
Namo Dhammaya.
For refuge, I go to the Sangha.
For refuge, I go to the Sangha.
Namo Sanghaya.
Namo Sanghaya.
With faith in the three jewels,
With faith in the three jewels,
I pray that I may not take life.
I pray that I may not take life.
With faith in the three jewels,
With faith in the three jewels,
I pray that I may not fall into wrong speech.
I pray that I may not fall into wrong speech.
With faith in the three jewels,
With faith in the three jewels,
I pray that I may not fall into sexual misconduct.
I pray that I may not fall into sexual misconduct.
With faith in the three
With
jewels,
faith in the three jewels,
I pray that I may not steal.
with faith in the three jewels, I pray that I may not steal.
With faith in the three jewels,
With faith in the three jewels,
I pray that I may avoid intoxication.
I pray that I may avoid intoxication. How we need to be. Innumerable are sentient beings.
We vow to save them all.
Inexhaustible are deluded passions.
We vow to transform them all.
Immeasurable are the Dharma teachings.
We vow to master them all.
Infinite is the Buddha's way.
We vow to fulfill it completely. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida.
Namo Amida.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida.
Namo Amida.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida.
Namo Amida.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. So we'll now bow to each other. Should we do this first or the verse first? And bow to the Buddha. And then, if everyone would like to unmute, we'll finish with a verse we'll all say together, which is now in your chat box. Maiko will also say it with us.
Blessed by Amitabha's light, may I care for all living things
and
the holy earth.
Namo Amida Boo.
Namo Amida Boo.